Are you all in? Are you, when you're in, you're in? Have you ever heard of the book called Obsessed or Be Average? It's a Grant Cardone book, and it basically talks about if you're not obsessed about certain things, maybe your goals, your dreams, your visions, things you're trying to accomplish, then it's going to be very difficult to achieve all of those things. And I'm a all or nothing kind of guy with just about everything I do, and it's been difficult with, throughout stages of my life for balance. So that's what I'm going to talk about tonight on Chavez Live 360, brought to you by Live Masters, where we feel alive by going live, and your journey to video mastery begins here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mike Chavez. I've been on a live video journey for over 4.5 years. I go live every day with videos like this, and I inspire and educate people to step out of their comfort zone and use video as their personal development tool to connect with people online. Now, I'm in Las Vegas, so let me know where in the world that you're tuning in from. Are you one of those types of people that once you start to do something, like you're all in, like you just do everything that you know that you need to do, and you're all in, and then that's like it consumes you? Is that how you are? Well, I'm going to share some stories tonight in this video about what that's like as I shout some people out. There's Chiffon. What's going on? It says Facebook user, hey, Mike, thank you for dropping the comment in there. You have to go to the StreamYard website and click on the thing, and we'll show your picture there. Christina's coming in from New York. So, yeah, I was thinking about my personality and how I've been all or nothing with certain things in my life. Like either I eat really bad and I don't exercise and I don't take care of myself, or or I'm obsessed, or I'm the opposite. So it's one extreme or the other when it comes to things. Obviously, I am obsessed with personal development. Especially since I started going live, I got super duper obsessed with personal development. I mean, to this day, I listen to probably a couple hours worth of stuff every day. It's always going in my ear. I just love to learn. I'm a sponge. I can't get enough. And I remember when I was a kid, some people that know some of my story know that I wasn't a good student in school. But I remember this story when I was in junior high. And I was staying with my grandparents, and like when I said I was not a good student, like straight F's, and then middle school. All right, I'm not even lying. I didn't do my homework. I just didn't do it. And I got sent to summer school, and I was a teenager, and my body was starting to change. And guess what the topic was that was really cool, and there was a really cool teacher. It was biology, right? So my body was starting to change. There was a cool teacher that was like really took the time to teach, and I went from straight F's, that's why I had to go to summer school, to getting A's in summer school. And they couldn't understand why. Well, I found something that I was really interested in, and I was always told that I had a problem. And when I was younger, when I was a kid in elementary school, they put me on ADHD medication, and they said I couldn't focus. But as I went along in life, I realized that, well, no, that's not the problem. It's not that I can't focus. It's just I have a difficult time on focusing things that don't stir something up inside of me that make me passionate, right? Like, so obviously when I started doing videos and I saw the personal growth and the personal development that I was having, that's why that's why I never stopped doing that. But that's transmuted into other areas of my life. So yeah, it's all in. And if you have not got a chance to listen to or read the book Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone, it's really cool book. And it does talk about that because he shares a story in his book about his addictive personality, his addictive behavior. And at one point he was, if you don't know who he is, he's this real estate mogul, and he's pretty interesting guy, but very successful, very, very ultra successful, right? And if it wasn't for him and what he started doing like 4.5, 5 years ago online, I probably would never started doing videos, because it was a tribe of his people that were starting videos, and that was the first group that I was in, a bunch of 10Xers. So, anyways, Grant Cardone, he tells a story about when he was younger and he had addiction problems, and how he, once he got sober, then he just took all that energy that he was putting into whatever he was doing wrong and then put it into the right stuff. And that's kind of what I want to talk about too. Like, I think as long as you have some semblance of balance, I mean, in the sense that you're not a hermit and that sort of thing. And I leave the house every day, go to the gym, and I come home and I do what I got to do, other than that, I stay focused on just connecting with people and seeing if I can help people. I'm also obsessed with obviously doing videos and creating challenges. And what I really like to learning how to, these video challenges, we just finished our 3-day say bye-bye to your alibi challenge in our community live masters. So we just finished a video challenge. Today was the last day. And the coolest part about it is using your imagination. I get to use my imagination. I get to make this stuff up. I get to make up these video topics. And even though I've done thousands of videos over the last 4.5 years, literally, I could say I've done thousands of videos. I don't know. I got to tally them up somehow on this page and Live Masters and YouTube and interviews and podcasts. Like, I got to tally it all up. But you know what the coolest part about it is? Not one of them is the same. They're all different, like our DNA, like our fingerprints. It doesn't matter how many videos you do. Say you start doing videos, and there's a few people that are definitely in Live Masters and they're crushing it. They were in the challenge, and there's a handful of people that have gone live for over 100 days, over a year. All in. These people are all in on their dreams, right? It's okay to go on their dreams, but how do you stay balanced? Now, my mentors teach this, and they call it the 7 pillars, and it's really cool. So these are the 7 things that I like to focus on so I could stay balanced. Number 1 is my spirituality. Focus on that. Whatever that means to you, that's what I have. I have a great relationship with God. So number 1 is my spirituality. Number 2 is my emotions, being in control of my emotions. I think if you can control your emotions, the world is your oyster if you can control your emotions. Number 3 is a positive mental attitude. By nature, I'm an optimist. I'm not a pessimist at all by any stretch of the imagination. I always look for the good in every situation. That's my first go-to. Number 4 is relationships with the people that are closest to me. And then obviously, as the circle goes out, especially more people that are meeting online, building incredible relationships with people. So that's huge. And then number 5 is my nutrition, what I put in my body, and I make sure that I'm putting good fuel in my body. Nutrition is huge. Number 5. Number 6 is physical. Now, physical could go at the top because I think, for me, when I'm physically strong, I'm mentally stronger. So physical is number 6. And listen, if you have your spirituality on point and you got your emotions in check and you have a positive mental attitude with amazing relationships and you're taking care of your body physically by exercising and you're putting good food and nutrition into your body, guess what's going to happen? The last one, number 7, is financial. Because when you have all those first 6 things down, you become very attractive and people want to know what are you doing? How are you doing these things? And folks, that's really in a nutshell how social media works. Just a little plug just to let you know. And a couple of weeks, we are launching a new challenge in Live Masters that is going to be really super cool. That kind of talks about this because it's going to be a free 5-day challenge on how to get them to buy you before your product or your program. Secrets to Attraction Marketing Challenge. It's going to be a 5-day challenge. I'm going to learn how I've built a network, and over the last 4.5 years, been in 5 days, you're going to learn a lot of good stuff. So people are loving the challenges, and it's really going to be good for coaches and people that are small businesses and want to understand how to use video. Because what's cool, the challenge that we just finished talked about fear and alibis and limiting beliefs, and then we came up with a solution by writing a manifesto to conquer all that. So now we're ready to go out there and teach people how to do other things. It's really fun to do that. But I'm obsessed about these things that I just mentioned now, because those are the things that have radically and dramatically changed my life over the last, whatever. There's just so many things that go on in our life, right? But if I simplify it and I just have those 7 little things right there, it keeps it easier for me to understand that that's doable. That's doable. That's totally doable. I manifested today that I'll have $1 million in my bank account by October 15th, 2021. And when I said that to myself at first, yeah. But then the more I thought about it, I realized $1 million isn't that much money these days. And I shared today, actually, this is part of the video that I shared today, that when I was a kid, I don't know if you were a kid at some point, or did you ever think $1 million would last you the rest of your life if you just invested it right? But a house is $500,000. Good house is $500,000. Anyways, but when you break it down, I was started thinking about a program in workshops and coaching and things that I could do to really help people out. And I broke it down, $470 program times 2,200 sales. Oh my gosh, that's $1 million. 2,200 people. That's not unfathomable in the state with the technology and the resources that we have available, with the value that Live Masters has to offer. So there's going to be some really exciting challenges and exciting things coming up, and I'm super excited. If anybody wants more information about how we're doing challenges, how we're doing videos, how we're working on our personal development, our professional growth, on all the aspects of that I just shared in this video in the 7 pillars, reach out to me and let me know. We'll continue the conversation. We have some amazing communities helping people out here online. I'm going to go through the comments real quick and shout some people out. Let's see. Shafan says, I'll rewatch today's video, tomorrow's post and video as well. Awesome. I'm glad you're going to watch it, because I'm going to say something on that. Yeah, attraction. What's up, Trenton? How you doing? A big shout out to Trenton. Let's see. Shafan, thank you for dropping all the comments in here. There's Dawn from Lancaster, California. I hope all is well with you, Dawn. Thank you for dropping in and saying hello. All right. I just wanted to shout you out. Everybody that's live in the live stream, and if anybody comes back here and watches the replay, I just wanted to come and do my video, and I'm going to show up tomorrow because, yeah, I'm obsessed, and I'll be here tomorrow, and nobody told me that I had to quit. That's one thing that I'll leave you with tonight. Your work ethic is one of those things that no one could ever take away from you. Your attitude and how you think, a positive mental attitude, nobody could ever take that away from you. People could try, of course they do. That's the world that we live in, right? But only you give them permission to take the power away from you that you have to do it anyways. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you tomorrow, and be obsessed about your dreams, because if you don't, it's just going to be an average nightmare at the end of your life with regrets. I love you. Good night.